Welcome to spring training at Blackhawk Country Club. And it's the Blackhawk Buzz, so that means I'm Van, he's Derek. And it really is spring training. You had a wonderful sign on the first tee, kind of the do's and the don'ts. We've got some doobies and we got some don't bees. We want to get them don't bees to be doobies, if you know what I'm saying, okay?
Whoa.
So there's a couple of things that we need to act as a refresher.
Yeah, just a little bit of a refresher. And just remember, every golf course is different. And every golf course might have some different rules. And for us, I think one of the big ones is if you go across the lake to Bishop's Bay, they have sand and stuff in their carts. And a lot of new golf courses have that. Here at Blackhawk, when you take a divot, it is your responsibility to put the divot back, okay? And if for some reason you don't and the group behind you comes through there, A, their ball could go in the divot, but B, they could also put the divot back as well. Remember, this is a collective effort just to make sure that our golf course stays as good as we think it can be year in and year out. I will say it seems very difficult to take divots right now as hard as the ground is because it's running real hot. But what are the differences this year compared to last year, right? So last year, no ball washers, no benches, don't touch the flag stick, no rakes because we couldn't touch contact points and things like that. Well, we're a little bit more back to normal. So let's kind of start around the green. Is the flag in the hole? Yes. Is the noodle still in there? Yes. You can take that flag out, though, if you want to putt without the flag in. We just want to make sure that our members and guests have options. If they don't feel like touching the flag stick and they just want to grab their ball off of there, we're going to keep it like that for a while, just until we see how this whole thing unfolds. But just remember, can you take the flag out? Yes. Put it on the ground, put it back in. Don't worry about anything like that. If you don't want to take it out, you don't have to take it out. As we move away from the green, there's a rule out there that sometimes I scratch my head, but I'm going to go with it. We would really like it if you would keep your golf carts 30 feet from the greens. So if you think about that, it's about 10 yards, right? First downs are going to be maybe a little bit more difficult in Green Bay this year, but it is 30 feet. Make sure you try to keep your carts outside of that distance from the green so that it doesn't get all matted down. As we continue to move back down the fairway, we have our bunkers. Okay, last year it was if your ball's in there and you want to hit it out of there, you can pick it up, break it out, smooth it out with your foot, roll the ball back in there to have a nice slide. You can still do that. But we do want those that go in there to hit shots to rake the bunkers, okay? We got to make sure that the people behind us, the bunker is the same for them as it was for you. So that is just standard protocol here at Blackhawk. If your ball goes in, hit a bunker shot, we need you to rake it, lay it on the side of the bunker.
It's, quite honestly, if you see some other footprints from somebody prior to you being in there, rake those too. If you don't have to go clear across the bunker or whatever. I mean, it's always thinking about the person who's going to follow you. And if you do your due diligence, it'll be a much better experience for everyone, whether you're in the bunker or you're repairing ball marks on the greens or replacing divots, whatever the case might be.
And even if your ball's in the rough and you take a divot, just because the grass is longer and doesn't look as great, we're going to put those back, right? Our grass grows really fast if we put the divots back. If they don't, the grass dies really quickly and it's hard for us to recover that. So a couple of things, this is for everybody. When you get to Blackhawk, come into the golf shop. Let us know that you're there. Let us know, hey, I'll be using a pull cart today. Do you have any tempo walkers available? For those of you that don't know what those are those things that you see following our members all around the golf course. If you're my mother and she's trying it new, a lot of times when you look back, all the ropes that are protecting the tee are wrapped around the tempo walker because she's just figuring out how to work these things. So be careful, ask for a little tutorial. Let us know if you have any guests that are coming as well so we can get them checked in, see if they need a locker or anything like that, and also make sure that we have enough carts for everybody. So it just really helps us operate a little bit more efficiently. Checking in, tap on the window, let us know that you're there, or you're missing somebody in your group, stuff like that.
And if you're a new member and you haven't met the staff in the pro shop, by all means, introduce yourself. We want this to be a great experience for existing members, long-time members, short-time members, and everything in betwixt. So, introduce yourself so they'll know who you are and the fact that, this is your first year here, and maybe they'll give you some of the protocols that in the future, you can make a tee time online You can still do it by phone if you so desire, but just utilize the club for what it's here for.
Yes, and just make sure with your membership you get bag room storage. So if you're brand new and you just keep bringing your bag, stop into the golf shop. We'll make sure we get you a bag tag with a number. Plus, it helps us know whose bag is out there. We can also get the tags printed up so that they're on the clubs. In case you leave one out there, make a hole in one, get super excited, forget your 7-iron on the tee, make sure that you got your name tags on there. So you get the lockers, you get the bag room. There's a lot of things sometimes you're so excited about being a new member you might forget about. And we have members that have been here for a very long time that choose not to use lockers and choose not to use bag room. That's fine too. We just want to make sure that everybody understands what they have at their disposal when they get here, so you can have just a beautiful day when you get out of your car.
So spring training is now over. We're off to the regular season, so make sure you enjoy the experience here at Blackhawk, and maybe through the Blackhawk Buzz, it will be a better experience for everyone
And one last
involved.
thing,
Yes.
always make sure you bring something for water, okay? We're still kind of avoiding the cups and different things like that. We want to make sure everybody has something, a flask or something to put their water in while they're out there.
There you go. Be healthy. That's the most important thing. That's today's Blackhawk Buzz.